to on the news and notes side, and a feel-good moment for Ryan Newman this past weekend.
Ryan Newman is a winner again at the national stage. Ryan Newman picked up the win Saturday night in the SRX race. It was the first time Newman had a national podium win since 2017, where he won the Cup race at Phoenix. So Newman is now the points leader at SRX with 3 races to go. And I think he had said before the race week, and he was on a Zoom call with reporters, and he was jokingly, halfway joking, halfway serious, that he's been reaching out to Mr. H at Hendrick Motorsports, would love to get back in a Cup car and would love to do it with Hendrick, but that's probably not going to pan out. But SRX is where he wants to be right now. And guys, he won the race, and now he's the points leader.
How about that? Newman, man, I think about 2 years ago, we were all convinced he was dead. And now he's winning races on a national level against big names like Tony Stewart and company, and he's leading the SRX points as well. What a turnaround for Ryan Newman, especially considering the struggles he had recently to end his NASCAR career.
Well, I mean, you said did, but man, Ryan Newman was a great friend of mine and a hell of a race car driver. You know, it's just, I think about the parody of the Cup Series that we've been talking about, and this new next gen race car. You know, it seemed like the last 5 or 6 years of Ryan Newman's career, the team he was driving for, it just, they struggled. And, for him to step out of the sport with this new next gen race car, I mean, I think he stepped out a year too soon. I think if it had worked out for him to be driving for whoever, I really thought we would have seen Ryan Newman back into victory lane, because let me tell you, man, what a great race car driver. I mean, he is so talented. I mean, watched him in USAC midget cars, USAC sprint cars, and he's really, really good. And, to see him win the race the other night ago was SRX series. I mean, I'm not surprised by it. You know what I mean? And I'd love to see him back in the Cup side in NASCAR with this next gen car, because I think he would be a force to be reckoned with with the right team, So I hope Mr. H calls him back, or, we see Ryan Newman back on the Cup side. He's a good friend of mine, his family. We've been buddies for years, and I really think he could win on the Cup level still.
Dominic, when you look at the competition, we mentioned Tony Stewart, Greg Biffle, Elio Castroneves is running in that. He won the Indy 500 last year. I mean, I think SRX initially was kind of viewed as a retirement series of sorts, but the competition's been really good. I mean, if Newman can be running up front like that and leading the points, I mean, there was some criticism. I mean, towards the end, people thought he had lost a step. I'm convinced Newman still has something left in the tank if he's competing at a level like that.
He sure does. I mean, let's be honest. That last year at Roush didn't have the best equipment, and Brad Keselowski is a product of that this year, taking the team over. And you can see that Keselowski, who was a champion of the NASCAR Cup Series, struggling to finish 20th every week. So we know it's an equipment issue. But you're right. I think there's still that drive and that competitive burning desire that Ryan Newman has, that he still wants to be a competitor. He still wants to go out and win. He wouldn't be doing this if he didn't think he could go out and win. And he beat some really, really good names in that SRX field. And you're right. It's not just a retirement series. I think of guys like Ernie Francis Jr., a lot of these short track ringers at their specific tracks that come in and run these events. He's going toe to toe with some of the best, and some of the best in their prime as well. And he's winning.